Hello and welcome to another edition of African Glam Rocks, where you get the opportunity to acquire some glamorous African minerals at wholesale prices. I'm Francis. That's Fagan. He's feeling better. Thank you for asking. And this is the empty warehouse where people leave when it's lunchtime. Oh, and there's Cora. Look at her frolicking in the wild nature. Right, so we're Top Rocks, Africa's most reputable, oldest, jolliest wholesaler of minerals, fossils, and African things that go, Right, and due to that, we require a minimum order of 10 kilograms before we even consider shipping. That's only to make things a little bit more bearable as we charge a per kg rate, and the per kg rate becomes less and less the more and more you ship, up to, of course, 32 kilograms. If you are new here, happy days, welcome. Sweet. Cara has put a little short story in the description beneath the video. Please take the time to read it. It'll inform you as to all kinds of interesting things that you should do, shouldn't do, and what to expect and what the processes are. She's also going to pin a comment in the comment section as to which flats have been claimed and obviously which ones are available if you are late to the party.
And there's also some sale happening on the website of sorts as well.
Yes.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but it'll be up on the website so you can go take a look.
So yes, the website is having a little initiative push drive special. I think it's the more you buy, the cheaper things become, or the bigger the discount. Yeah. In fact, I'll just ask Gav. Yeah, we don't do discounts. Sod you guys, we're already cheaper. Gav, so the discount thing, is it just on selected items or is it on everything?
Discount is across the board on everything on our website, obviously excluding live show and custom orders. It's a couple of tiers, starting at the top tier, 20% if you're spending $3,000, 15% if you're spending $2,000. $1,000 gives you a 10% off, and $500 gives you a 5% off. This also stacks along our secret sale items, which are 25% off, so you can get some really good bargains there.
So on all items?
All items.
Regardless of grade?
Everything on the website.
So basically, just in a nutshell, if you're buying something large or expensive, more than $3,000, you're getting 20% discount.
That's it.
So that large Brandberg for 18,000 Rand is now 20% cheaper.
18,000 Rand is not the 20%.
What's 3,000?
3,000 is 56, something like 56,000.
Okay, so, all right, so whoever's been keeping their eye on the big black tourmaline with a highlight that's as big as this is, that's for 75,000, you can get it now for 20,000 Rand. 20% less. All right. Sweet Ed. All right. Moving swiftly on, we've got a whole bunch of really sexy, glamorous African minerals today, and we're starting with a hot toddy orange calcite. This is sunset calcite from Spitskoppen, the southern parts of the Brandberg in Namibia. There's 35 of these little rhombohedral beauties, rated as good, very good to A grade. They weigh 2.62 kilograms. And I'm just trying to go, which one isn't? I suppose that will count as only good grade. But the rest are pretty nifty. Beautiful, beautiful plains, beautiful orange. This flat here is $37 for 35. That's flat 225. Right, very nice little Urongo flat here. It's a mix. It's got a nice big smoky cluster with a lot of foytite, and foytite has a bit of a iron oxidation on it as well. That's the orange. That's very nice. And then nice smoky here. Clear quartz. This is from the Urongo with well-formed muscovite crystals. You can see it's that very mica-ish look to it. Slightly green. There's a nice big large quartz crystal with black tourmaline. Where's my sun? There we go. There's a bit of vermiculite, also the mica family, on top of a nice sturdy piece of black tourmaline. Oh, the weather's so nice. I'm I'm barefoot for the first time in what feels like months. All right, more foytite on some very nice small little clusters, quartz clusters that is. There's a lot of foytite. More foytite. So this is a beautiful dark blue specimen, which is quite sexy with the orange dolomite. That is. And then lastly, a smoky quartz cluster with looks like a bit of highlight opal on a, oh no, that's also smoky quartz, but there's a bit black tourmaline as well. That's a very nice flat, 1.83 kilos, rated good, very good to A grade. It's going to cost $66 for the 6. That is flat 221. Nice. On to some jacaranda amethyst. So this is from Mumbwa in Zambia. 3 of them weighing 1.69 kilos, rated very good only. It's like sugar-like quartz on top of the window there. Nice clarity. Bit of a chip over there. Otherwise, pretty nifty, large window Mumbwa amethyst. Jacaranda, by the way, is a Brazilian tree with the beautiful lilac flowers. There's a Pretoria or Tshwane, one of the 2 capitals of South Africa, is also called the city of the jacarandas, or Jacaranda City, because, well, for obvious reasons. This beautiful flat of Mumbwa is going to set you back $30. That's flat 244. On to some Irongo fluorite. Specifically, this is the Karabib version there. Purple, green, black tourmaline, and the sexy little yellow vermiculite in the mix there. So it looks pretty ordinary, but it lights up like you won't believe with the UV. There's 2 of these little Karabib jobs. 1.535 kilograms. Then some nice orange, well, also fluorite. I'm still battling to describe these formations. They're obviously cubic, but they've grown so quickly to close to each other that they've created like fans almost. This one's the same fluorite, but it's absolute rubbish. There we go, a bit more cubic, proper cubic. Not the greatest grade, but there's a nice well-formed crystal there. But yeah, yellow fluorite is very hard to come by, so it is quite special. Bit of green fluorite beneath the yellow there. Nice flat of fluorite. It's going to be $27 for the 6 specimens. That's flat 169. Next up, we got 2 beautiful Sauvage Septari eggs. This is an absolute beauty. It's a little bit of a hair in there, but very nice little calcite, glistening calcite crystals. It's a beautiful pattern all around. That's very nice. These are rated good, very good, 2.78 kilos. This is a kind of polished in the bottom, so it stands. These 2 fossils are going to set you back all of $47. That's pretty cheap for flat 208. On to some partly or one side polished Namibian blue lace agate. There are 7. Wow, I'm not going to call that a slice. This is a slice. It's an attractive little specimen. Quite a lot of translucency there. blue outer lines almost shine as though it's a hematite, but it's not. Seven Namibian blue laces, 1.22 kilos, $30 is what they're going to cost. That's flat 201. Right, on to some tolerite, and there's a couple of interesting specimens, to say the least. This is the one with the most vugs. Not much in the way of druzy in the middle, but certainly very full of character. These are rated good to very good only. Let's just do a little zoom out there. 1.19 kilos. Some Zimbabwean tolerite. $41 for the 12. That's flat 178. Then onto some rose quartz standing freeforms. 1.3 kilos. These are rated very good to A grade. Let's show some sun on them. Lovely veil there. More. Little bit milky. Here comes the A grade. There's a nice esterism. Oh, I'm not focusing. There we go. Very nice flat of little rose quartz standing freeforms. 1.3 kilos. They're going to cost all of $40. That's $10 for a piece. That's flat 229. Onto some absolutely gorgeous. All right, we've got a fair amount of Brandberg in today. 0.8 kilos for these 12 dark smokies. They're rated as good to very good. There's some proper windows there. There's one with a nice amethyst nipple. Lots of lipid crowsite there. That's flat. These 12 are going to cost $55. That is flat 158. Onto some polished watermelon fluorite from Namibia. It's otherwise, but it is nice and blue. These are rated medium to good at best. It's quite thin. Some lovely blue in there. Not the best polish in the world. These are going to cost $31. That's for 1.77 kilos. That is flat 241. Then that is Cara. If you were confused about the weird noise in the back, she's recently learned how to whistle. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Some more Brandberg. These are rated good to, is it good to? Very good as well. Slightly more than 1 kilogram. Oh, this is gorgeous. That's proper windows right there. There's a nice feldspar base with a dark smoky Brandberg. Very nice flatter Brandbergs. This is going to cost $50. That is flat 227. On to amethyst of a different flavor. This is Buchananock Spirit Quartz. There are 12 clusters here. There's a bit of a calcium, I suppose. A bit of limonite at the bottom here. Nice large windows, reasonably clear. These are rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $62. That is for flat 242. On to some Namibian honey flavored aragonite. These are 35 specimens. Some of these can be really gemmy. I don't see many. This is well, I suppose that's lapidary grade. It's still beautifully clear. There's that lovely aragonite formation. 2.49 kilos, rated good, very good to A grade. This aragonite's going to cost $36. That's pretty damn cheap for 35 aragonites. Flat 160. Onto some small little Brandberg crystals. Well, there's all 35 of them here. Rated as very good to A grade. Let's see what's so much going on here. Beautiful clarity. Only, well, they're actually, what, 260 grams for 35. That one. That's very smarty pants, man. $28 for 35. This is flat 165. Then flat right, we got some more Caribib fluorite, and that's very interesting. What is that? So this, obviously got the cubic green fluorite. There's some purple fluorite, and then I have to, I don't know if the vermiculite is kind of molten. That's what it looks like. It's very interesting. Nice bit of a black tourmaline as well. That's a very interesting, very attractive little specimen. There are 14 of these little fluorites. They weigh 1.03 kilos. They are going to cost $29. That is for flat 237. Righto, 2.18 kilos worth of shutterkite. This is very nice shutterkite. This is rated very good to A grade. Earlier, and they've got a nice quartz combination, which is fantastic for your lapidary needs or well aesthetics. A chrysocolla on top of the shutterkite. This is from Kalkerveld in Namibia. Very nice shutterkite. This flat here, 2.18 kilos, going to cost $37. That is flat 216. Petrified wooden hearts from Madagascar. Right, two of these, they weigh 1.95 kilos, rated very good to A grade. The smaller of them. Two petrified wooden hearts just in time for Valentine's Day. That'll be $44 for flat 243. Black tourmaline feldspar, and what else is in here? There's no mention made of any highlight, but there's a little bit of quartz in the corner there, vermiculite. So let's have a look. That's beautiful crystals. There's I think that's a little bit of fluorite in the mix there. Nice flat of, that's a beautiful Mercedes. Look at that luster. Gorgeous. Nice flat of black tourmaline, 35 specimens, $47 for them. That's flat 240. Next up, we've got some polished Malagasy amethyst and smoky amethyst and a rutal. Lots of interesting things happening here. Let's just pick up the darkest of the bunch. This double terminated has got lots of little rutal. There we go. It's very attractive. Funny polish that. I think that might have been fixed up when it was still in Madagascar. Little points, really. They almost just free forms. That's some more one with rutal. Nice. This flat's going to cost $67 for flat 215. Onto the center of the trolley, and we kick off with a nice piece of black tourmaline with feldspar. Rated as very good only. This little centerpiece is only 730 grams. It's going to cost $33. That's a bargain. Flat 202. Then a very dark smoky Orongo quartz cluster with all that base that is kind of hefty. It's 2.15 kilos. Look at these beautiful dark smoke Orongo smokies. And they light. Yeah, it's okay. It's got some highlight opal apparently. We'll see about that. Or was that fluorite? It's rated as good to very good. It's going to cost $24. That is flat 218. Then an absolutely beautiful Brandberg cluster, 1.35 kilos of very good Brandberg amethyst. That's very pretty, lovely skeletal cascades there. This little Brandberg, that's going to cost $73. That's for flat 194. Then an absolutely mint, beautiful black tourmaline, smoky quartz, and a highlight opal. Look at that highlight opal. That is bounties and bounties full of beautiful fluorescent highlight. Look at that. And the shell is absolutely mint as well. This is rated as very good only. I find that mildly surprising. There we go. That's a beautiful specimen, man. $48 only. That's flat 167. Then a large yellow fluorite, a clump of yellow fluorite, botryoidal formations made up out of the fan-like cubic fluorite. It's 4.51 kilos, and it's got the outer tips are all purple. Not all of them, but mostly. Hence that kind of rougish look to the fluorite. This 4.5 kilos is asking questions of my forearm. I'm going to put it down. Rated good to very good. That's fluorite. A beautiful lump of gorgeous, yummy food grade fluorite. $81 for flat 232. Then, very good grade labradorite, 2 standing freeforms. This nice large one. A nice Labrador essence. The essence is a little bit blotchy. There it is. It's pretty as. Smaller one. That's the back end. Oh, that's more like it. That's a lot of nice fleshy blue. They both weigh 2.18 kilos, rated very good. They are going to cost all of $55. That is pretty cheap. That's very cheap. Flat 142. Hello and welcome back to the second trolley. It's been eventful. We got Brian over here. We were just discussing some major trends. He's got the saggy bottom trend. That's because his pockets are laden with minerals and he can't bend over because they fall down. But he tells me it's a trendy thing. Right, without further ado, we got some highlights to attend to. There are 35 beautiful little specimens in this flat. Obviously, you can see they cost $63. No, never mind that. It is good to very good to A-grade highlight opal. These don't come around every day, so if you haven't got any of these, make sure to grab a flat of highlight opal. We've just been extremely lucky lately. 320 grams of highlight, that's $36 for flat 223. Onto a very attractive little flat of, 20 little blue lace agate specimens. This one catches my eye immediately because it's got a massively cool cluster of calcite. That's dogtooth calcite over there in the shape of a blue lace lip. Yummy. Juicy, juicy, juicy all over. I don't actually see any crap ones except for maybe this one, which has still got a very nice little vug with juicy on the inside. 2.08 kgs, rated very good to A grade. This is an exceptional little flat of blue lace agate, $33. That should close the deal quite easily. Flat 219. Onto some Brandberg. We've got 12 gorgeous Brandbergs. I'm just going to take this out because we had 12 Brandbergs earlier. This one was 800 grams. That's the one from the first trolley. The second trolley, no anhydrous, which is weird. 850 grams, rated good to very good. These are, let's just have a closer look here. That's really attractive. Nice clarity. Nice flat of Brandbergs. 55, 41, flat 230. Well, I tell you what, this one's heavier, cheaper than this one. This one was rated good, very good. This one is rated exactly the same. There's your winner, people. There we go. Flat 230. On to the next flat of, have we decided what these are called yet? Brian, come help me out. Okay, so what? Oh yeah, Cara came up with meticulite, green meticulite, meticulous meticulite.
Meticulite.
Meticulous meticulite.
Meticulite.
Yeah, that's a
Say
nice
3
greeny
times now,
mica.
Brian, come on.
So no more is this, well, emerald green clinical or green muscovite? No, meticulite. I think
Is that the new name?
yeah, we're just
Francis
making
is
it up as
naming it now.
Where's it from? Which like?
Matuku.
It's from Matuka.
That's actually
Like
good.
it says, there's a Matoralite. Where's the Matoralite? From Matoralite? From Matoraland. Here we got
Please.
Matukulite.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a
Muscovite.
poll. You guys can thumbs up it, please.
Yeah. Give us a poll, give us a thumbs up, give us a new name. But all this name swapping nonsense is extremely tiring for the elderly. Look, Tommy there is aging as we speak. Right, 3 of these Metocolite spheres, 960 grams worth of mica and green stuff.
I love how we had a whole naming ceremony because everyone pitched up.
$43 for the naming ceremony, flat 247. Nice. What are these rated? Very good. A grade. Metocol. You heard it here first. Metocolite. All right. Nguni Jasper, named after a cow. Well, more specifically, a cow's pelt. Is that right? Cora? Fur? No. Coat. Cows have coats.
No,
Dogs have pelts.
No, it's named after a culture, a group, an ethnic group.
Nguni.
So yeah, Nguni people. And then Nguni
Hang on.
in the region.
Okay, I'm going to come up closer here. So, Nguni is a cultural thing.
No, Nguni is a South African tribe from your southern eastern part of South
And the
Africa.
tribe was named Nguni because they traveled with Nguni cattle.
No. The cattle was
It was
named
called Nguni
because we
because.
traveled with the Nguni tribe.
All right, which takes us. Okay, well, all right. I'm glad we settled that. These Nguni Jaspers traveled. How did these travel with you guys?
Huh?
How did these travel with you? As you, I mean, you guys.
the captain.
You were in Nguni. Eh?
No, it's from the southern eastern side of South Africa. So that's where the Nguni comes from. So it's named after the area.
What tribe are you?
Hang on, that's not true. There's no Nguni people living in the Northern Cape unless they're stupid.
Xhosa people, Swati people, those are Nguni. All of them.
Living in the Northern Cape.
No, not in the north, southern eastern.
Yeah, but this comes from the Northern Cape.
No, I'm
No,
saying
man, Francis. It's named.
it's KZN, Swaziland.
Brian, he's coming over now. He was excited.
Like blood in the water, man. Like blood in the water. Nguni Jasper, named after a cultural affair that the Nguni people had, the Nguni tribe had with the Nguni cows.
Yeah.
And they named.
Nguni because they travel.
So, yeah, all in all, in a nutshell, it's very colourful. It's a hard jasper, just like their stubbornness. Nice. Some 12 cobbed pieces of Nguni culture, 4.7 kgs. That is flat at $239.31. Happy days.
Is this actually black onyx? No, it's black tourmaline.
Oh, Ramola's here. Ramola's from Ramola's our DHL person. That's right. And she just confused that beautiful piece of I can't be here because I'm showing numbers off. Sorry. That was naughty of me. That's black tourmaline with highlight opal. Very sexy piece. You can be the proud owner of that piece and probably have a problem with the neighbors coming over to touch it and look at it.
It's 12 kgs. It's stunning, eh? And this is all highlight opal, so if you put this under a UV, it shines bright green. Yeah.
Can it ever be different jewelry?
Yes, Audrey makes little highlight opal pendants. So for example, yeah. She takes these and she puts them into this.
Oh,
Yeah. So this all shines up. I'm going to grab the UV. Show you. How about UV?
Check it out. UV newbies.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I'll just talk about you, Ramola.
That's beautiful.
Take the ladies into a dark room. Here we go. We got black tourmaline. There's 3 specimens here, 1.11 kilograms. These 3 gorgeous specimens, rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $44. That is flat 253. Nice. Next up is some rather bland white with lots of limonite base, Bucanotuk, 12 clusters. These are rated very good to A grade. With lots of sparkle. And a bit of red iron there, just to kick things off a little bit. This flat here, a Bucanotuk, is going to, Bucanotuk and limonite is $41 for flat 176. Righto, next we got some yellow fluorite from Morongo. This is, you can see the little purple edging to the fans. These 2 weigh 2.37 kilos. Now we've got some light over here. Rated as good grade only, because you can see there's unfortunately there's a big bite-sized chunk of botryoidal fluorite missing over there, but it's still an absolute beaut, and it's a hell of a rarity. I'm guessing this is going to be a cheap one at $50 for 2.37 kilograms. It reasonably is. Flat 213. On to some Bedouin pillows for stichtite. That's stichtite, that beautiful dark lilac webbing on a green serpentine matrix. I don't know. I can't call this a Bedouin pillow anymore. It's a bit too square. Jono, what shape is this? What does it remind you of?
What is the
Right? Shape number? It's not a galley, it's not a palm stone, it's not a Bedouin pillow, neither it is it's a standing, it's not a free form.
A rhombus, but a weird one. It's a cube though.
yeah?
It's a cube.
Almost like a cube.
Curved cube.
Curved cube.
I would say
Marvelous. Thank you, Jono. We've got one standard A curved cube stichtite. You might know this as Atlantisite. It's from Tasmania. Well, not these. No one does no one did geometry?
What geometry mean?
What does it mean?
Measurement of the earth.
The geometrics. Well, that just makes sense. So whoever, okay, well, what does that actually mean practically?
That's what it genuinely means.
Geometrics. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Measurement of the earth.
Measurements of the earth. Nice, Brian.
Yeah, my physics master.
So what does it mean if someone's world revolves around themselves? How do they measure that stuff?
It's not a geometric.
Sorry, yeah, it's small.
Geometrics.
Small, yeah. Nice. People do whatever they want.
But
There's no
the people, silly people. 1.55 kgs for some very good to A grade, geometrically interesting polished stichtites. This flat's going to be $58. That is flat 206. More Brandberg. Yeah, go on, bring us some matrix with little Brandberg crystals on it. Some nice libidocrosite in the mix there. This is 1.45 kilograms, rated only as good grade. These little bad boys were in the back of the class. Obviously, they're a bit of a rebellious bunch, so it might attract the right type of client, if you know what I mean. Very nice. There's this little one over here. These 4 little rebellious Brandbergs are going to cost you $33. That is flat 209. Back to Zimbabwe and meteorite. We got 6 polished freeforms, and that's really interesting. 1.21 kilograms. This some tolerite palm freeform flat is A grade to very good. Some nice dark on tolerites as well. The vugs invariably don't have, except this vug here, does have a bit of crystallization, but it's about as sparkly as Brian's sense of humor. They're going to cost you $42. That is flat 224. Next up, we have an entire flat of fluorite, a whole lot of, and when I say a whole lot, it's 89. This is probably one of Brendan's boxes because Brandon, I've got money on here, buddy. Oh, he's got his earphones in. So, yeah, Brandon likes counting big numbers. He's got a sort of knack for keeping the count, if you know what I mean. But a beautiful flat, some are really nice cubic. What is this? That's a nice black tourmaline. There's a Cora's got a little cat eye there. Ooh, nice. Same here.
You're pretty.
Ooh, Cora's fallen in love with a cube. She also wants to do a short.
Geometric.
Hey, Brad. Hey, you with the earphones. Not you.
You gotta
brown
walk
dog.
up to him.
Brad! Oh, check this out. The dude is on a vibe. Yeah, go on in. Oh, yeah. Not only can he move, but he can count. Hey, Brandon, that flat of 89 fluorites. Did you process that
89 fluorite.
in one flat?
No.
Wasn't you?
Probably Tommy.
Probably Tommy. My goodness, I just lost money there to myself. That's a gorgeous flat of fluorite, a whole bunch of them. They're going to cost you $46. That's flat 251. Next up, we got some, look, hold your breath. It's Pukadotuk. And there are 35 little crystals / clusters. The large window, mildly light lilac variety, 940 grams, rated very good to A grade. It's a nice flat for the retailers, $47. That's a fair dinkum price at 940 grams, flat 249. Right, one of my favorites, always the mixed boxes from Irongo. We've got some smashing highlight opal. This highlight opal specimen comes with foytite, smoky quartz. That is a remarkable specimen. Here we got some black tourmaline, smoky quartz, more highlight opal. Absolute stunning black tourmaline crystal right in the smack in the center. Not so much with this little smackaroo. That black tourmaline's been, it had a bit of a breakup, serious emotional issues there. Ooh, I think that's that greeny tufty. I'm going to put my neck on a block and say hello, epidote. Interesting. Then a rough piece of, this is the yellow honey kind of fan fluorite, but with a green tinge. Very nice. And then an absolute stunning foytite specimen. Nice velvety, fibrous nature. It's a beaut. This flat is 1.81 kilos, rated as good, very good to A grade, $76, which is an absolute bargain. That alone is $76. Happy days. Flat 235. I want that one. On to Madagascar polished points. We've got a nice amethyst here. And another nice amethyst here. 1.29 kilograms. These are rated as very good only. And then we've got some more smoky action with the amethyst. And where's the light? There we go. There's the light. Nice little Malagasy clusters. This is $1.29, $50 for the 3. That's flat 234. Okay, beautiful, lustrous black tourmaline. Just look at that Mercedes there, gleaming from the little parking bay. That's some nice small crystals here. Yummy. That's nice, very nice. And tell me this is not the best black tourmaline shrill in the world. What are they rated? They're rated good, very good to A grade. So let's, which one's the crap one? Can't be this one because that's actually quite nice. It can't be this one because that's actually quite nice. Very nice. I don't know. Why is this? Where's the crappy one, man? Maybe this one. No, can't be that one. That one's nice. Oh, I tell you what, Nick was not having a good day or in a good mood when he judged these. I think they're better than they rated as. 960 grams, $49 for the 12. That's flat 173. On to 20 carnelian palm stones, and that looks like a freeform. Kind of 1.18 kgs. These are rated good, very good, with a thought and a hint to A. No major bugs anywhere to be seen. I like the quartz carnelian. This flat's going to cost all of $34. Nice. For flat 172. The Ninja. Anyway. Namibian blue lace agate slices, polished on one side, 1.44 kilograms for 4. Rated as very good. This one's heavy on the patterns and light on the blue lace. These 4 slices of blue lace is going to be $33, flat 170. Next up, coral flower standing freeforms. Oh, this one is. Lovely little flower patterns in the agate. These 4 weigh 1.72 kilograms. Nice little bug there. Rated good, very good to A grade. Ooh, this one's pretty. Oh yeah, look at that. Hello there. These 4 little coral flower standing freeforms are going to cost you $39, flat 252. And because I haven't it's just weird with this Ninja. Every time he walks past, I get a little frightened.
Why?
Because I grew up with like Eric van Loosbader, and there was scary stuff in those books, and they mostly involved people with ninja dress code. To be true, George is dressed like that because it's friggin' freezing in the warehouse. And I'm sure he can do a better job at being sleuthy. Back to the Brandberg at hand. We got 6 over here. It's a 1.06 kilograms, rated good to very good. There's a nice twin. If you missed out on the twin from before, the previous show, there's another one. Not quite the same, but that's an attractive little set of crystals. Nice, 6 Brandbergs. They're going to cost $44. That is flat 141. Next up, we've got a largish, and I mean 2.21 kilograms worth of petrified sphereness. This Malagasy perfect sphere almost, which you can hold up to the sky and gaze and wonder as to how they did this, but also how long it took for the wood to crystallize. Rated A grade. This sphere here doesn't come with a stand. It's going to cost $50 for flat number 222. And then a bit of an odd one. We've got what is this? This is a the Rongo quartz at the tip. There's a bit of fluorite in there. It's covered in, what is that one it's covered in? Of course, there's definitely a pre-night action happening in there. I tell you what, if that's not fluorite, that might very well be a bit of aquamarine on the other side as well. It's got loads of quartz. Calcite. There we go. That's calcite. A lot of calcite too. I don't know if this is kaolinite. It's white substance. Very strange, very different, very attractive looking specimen. It weighs 1.16 kilograms, rated as A grade for being such a weird specimen. It's going to cost $41. That's flat 162. On to some Bucanote hook. It's a large cluster with nice large windows, clear. Only that one chip on the tip. Other than that, it's an absolute beaut. It's rated very good. Not much base stone, so you get a whole lot of crystal for your money. That's that little fella there. That's going to be $56 for flat 204. That is a goodie. Next up, some really interesting black tourmaline. This has almost taken the shape of a naturalite. That's very funky. The specimen here weighs 2.59 kilograms. Smoky quartz, black tourmaline. A little bit of iron over there in the clear quartz. But the centerpiece of this specimen is most certainly the shell at the top there, almost straw-like. Yes. It's a beaut. Oh, hello. Who are you? Look at that. Geez, I tell you what. Goshenite? Hey, Nick! Please, I need help.
Help?
Yeah, my arm is so tired. Look at it. It's beautiful. Is that Goshenite?
Where did you see the little crystals? Yeah, it looks like it.
But these tourmaline almost take on the same shape as naturalite.
Well, to my understanding, many years ago, this is fruitite black tourmaline, as in fibrous crystalline black tourmaline. But now we're seeing all this furry, fibrous, small colloidal material, which is now being labelled as fruitite. So, in my understanding, many years ago, that this was actually fruitite, which distinctly comes from a different area, which is Umkumas, or Camille's neck.
Oh, that's
Locally in the English language is Camel's neck. Camel's neck.
all right.
So this is Camel's neck. The other one is Debosis for the black tourmaline. So, but they're beautiful. Those fans, rosettes.
That's fantastic. Yes. This is 2.59 kgs of good to very good fantasticness. Flat 248 is $76. Thank you, Nick, sir. Muy gracias.
Yeah.
Right, on to a rebellious finger of celestite. The strontium here stands up on its own free will. It's got a nice big large gem right spot on in the middle there. It's slightly damaged there. Pity. This one's a beaut as well, though. That's a large crystal. There's another one, very nice, a little standing celestite, and I don't think it's been shaved. I think it's just standing naturally. Yes, yes. 6.94 kgs, good to very good grade. This celestite is going to cost you $134. That is flat 240. Malagasy polished smoky points. There's 2 of them. Those are natural, no chippy chips. Let's try and get some light. Yeah, that's definitely a chip, but that's the base. Nice. It's almost the colour of bull grey. There we go. That's a beautiful. Both these little standing, well, points weigh 1.63 kilograms. There's rainbow veils there. There are a couple of them. Rated as both as A grade. These 2 little Malagasy Buttes will set you back $55. That's flat 199. Well, on to the third trolley. We start off with the second flat of rough-cobbed shutterkite. Small little pieces, 2.28 kgs, slightly more than the flat that we had in the first trolley. And there's lots of small ones here. Also, same, a chrysocolla and a nice bits of quartz in there as well. I'm surprised if there was cooperite in there as well. This is from Kalkefeld. Yeah, it's nice. It's rated as very good to A grade. This flat here is going to cost $37. That is for flat 189. Polished rhodonite from Madagascar. We got a large eggy egg. It's a nice egg too. It's got all the properties of an egg shape, with rhodonite included. Nice. 1.51 kilograms of egg and heart. That is a nice, well-shaped heart. Rated as very good to A grade. These rhodonite polished forms are going to be $38 for flat 188. Next, Brandberg, little small Brandberg crystals, 35 of them. They're all pretty. So, they're all smoky, a couple of small ones. I'm just going to do a slow sweep here. 320 grams, rated as good, very good to A grade. These little Brandbergs will set you back at $26 for 35, flat 195. Then Bukadottuk, the traditional small crystallized on the side crystals. These are a little bit more darker than the usual, a bit more smoky. There's a fair amount of limonite in the bases as well. 810 grams. They rated as very good to A grade. $42. That is flat 196. Next up, we got some Malagasy cornelian. Well, 5 cornelian, and I'm just going to put this down as banded agate. 1.34 kilograms. It's all very nice. A little banded agate heart. It's the largest of the bunch. Oh, that's really pretty, man. This heart is so full of joy and love and cornelianness that it's almost expanded to absorb its hearty shape. That's a very full heart. These 6 are going to cost all of $38. That is for $154 for some cornelian love. Brandberg. 6 largest crystals. This has been, there's some self-healing carrying on there. That is not, that's damage. Oh, that looks like damage. It's a large one, look at that. That's beaut. Dark. smoky amethyst from Brandberg. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an anhydro, which we are going to get some sunlight on. Oh, there we go. There's a little one. Back and forth, right and left, right, left. Nice. Easy and hydro to catch. 1.3 kilos is what these 6 weigh. Rated as good to very good. $68 for the 6. That is flat 207. Next up, some black tourmaline vermiculite feldspar. And it has, well, no signs of highlight opal, so they are on their own, 1.2 kilograms. Rated good, very good to A grade. These black tourmalines, these 12 will cost $53. That is flat 155. Then Malagasy clear quartz points. They are 11 clear quartz points. And then one almost kind of smoky, but it has absolutely gorgeous veils. These are super clear. I said super clear. There's a bit of a chip there at the base of one. 950 grams. Oh, look at that. Right there, smack in the middle, is an absolute star. That's very cool. This flat is $38. That is for flat 191. These are rated very good to A, and rightly so. On to Samirongo Aquamarine. Not the clearest, not the cleanest, but I tell you what, very attractive specimens with some feldspar, the black tourmaline. And then you've got these little aquamarine specimens covered in, well, almost covered entirely by the feldspar. That's obviously been iron oxidized a little bit. These are more impressive. Beautiful formations. Nice, flat 90-degree terminations. That's very cool. They weigh 1.39 kgs. Good to very good is what they're rated as. They cost $70 for the 2. That's flat 185. Then some purple labradorite, 2 kgs exactly, rated good, very good to A grade. I suspect this might be the good one. Oh, it looks pretty good. I mean, yeah. Purple flash, but rarer than your normal labradorescence. Nice to see some purple flash again. These 6 standing freeforms are going to cost $53. That is for flat 182. Then Narongo fluorite. We've got 20 specimens here. Automatically, we just jump into the pure form. The clusters here. The clusters have a little charm of their own. These are rated as good to very good. This beautiful cube. That's some lovely clarity there. 20 of these clusters, they're going to set you back all of $31. That is for flat 145. Onto some tolerite, palm stones or polished freeforms. These 12 rated as very good to A grade. Well, it says it's 14. No, It's a net weight.
It says 1.4 kg.
It's 12. Okay, so that's 1.4 kgs, not 14 kilograms worth of golden tolerite. $48. That is flat 140. Ooh, the 14s just keep on rolling. Then the large window smoky variety of Bukanotuk. These are beautiful phantoms in here. See there, a lovely clarity of the windows. These weigh 1.5 kilos. The limonite adding a bit of gravitas to the specimen's pedigree. Very good to A grade. There's some nice, beautiful terminations. Nice flat of smoky Bukanotuk. These will all cost $59. That's full flat, 143. Then polished Malagasy quartz, 1.08 kilos. This is a nice double termination. Some lovely planes as well. It's an interesting one, and it'll stand, well, or stand, lie down with a double termination. That's really attractive. That's very nice, and clarity on this is superb. 3 of them in this flat, rated good, very good to A grade. That's pretty, man. That's really nice. I like that. And I suppose this will be the good specimen. Still nice clarity, good polish. No broken tips. Just this rough texture to the outside. That's still very, very cool. This is going to cost $35 for the 3. That's flat 152. Then topaz. I'm assuming this is from the Kleine Spitzkoppen in Narongo, or south of the Brandberg. And there are some beautiful. Look at that. That's just a stunning blue. That's very, very nice. Mostly yellowish, lapidary grade. Some of these are absolutely mint. 350 grams. Nick's got this down as medium good, very good, and A grade. It's topaz. Oh, I'll just keep going back to that one over there. That's wicked good. $40 for lots of them, 350 grams. That is $40 for flat 187. Then we got some polychrome or Picasso jasper, polychrome jasper mushrooms from Madagascar. 6 of them, weighing 1.29 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. So just always check for these chips on the lips. Some nice dragon scale there, all around and all over. That's very nice. That's a really nice flatter polychrome mushrooms. 1.29 kgs. This is going to cost $33. That is flat 193. Then some polished malachite freeforms, 1.3 kilograms worth of subdued green copper. These are nice. That's a nice, pretty little flowery patterns. The largest of the bunch here. These are rated as good, very good to A grade. They're going to cost you $37. That's cheap for malachite. That's flat 164. Then more Caribib fluorite. 41 little specimens in here, mostly green. Here's the best shaped of them. Still got a little bit of iron on the outside. Another nice. Oh, look at the inclusions in there. That is nice. Very cool. It's black tourmaline in there as well. 1.05 kilograms, rated good to very good at best. $36 for 35. It's a little bit more than $1 per specimen. That is flat 205. We got some blue lace agate from Sanjay in Malawi. This one here is adorned with some beautiful dogtooth calcite. The rest are just loads of druzy. This druzy here is rather interesting. Almost seems tabular-like. That's very interesting. Nice big geo come vug portal. That's pretty. Likewise here. Very nice flatted blue lace agate. It weighs 2.93 kgs, rated very good to A grade. $43 for the 6, that is flat 192. Nice. Then some, I don't know, some quartz palm stones of, I don't know if these are girasol or they're just bad grade clear quartz.
Girasol.
It's girasol. Thanks, Cora. Well, it's very blue for girasol. I assume a little bit more coloration. Rated good, very good. 1.12 kgs, $26 for 17 is still pretty damn fine. That is flat 150. What happened? I saw you jumping.
There's a stink bug.
There's a stink bug.
Yeah. I have very bad history with stink bugs.
Cara has a bad history with stink bugs. Please comment in the comment section and ask her what that happened. I want to know as well. Red Pyro Garnet in Matrix, Rongo goodies. There's a whole lot of, no, that's a nice gemmy piece of pyrope. Hard material. 24 of these little red pyrope garnets in matrix. They come to 3.05 kgs, rated as good and very good. This flat's going to cost $46. That's flat number 200. And then a polished Malagasy. I'm sure this is Malagasy. No, this is Melange. This is a nice big smoky crystal from the plateau that harbors a lot of radiation. That's where we get our azurine, our artesunite, and our dark, deep, smoky quartz from. Beautiful, partly polished. This little beastie here weighs 2.55 kilos, rated as A grade. It's going to cost $59, flat 190. Nice. Then on to a Saurose Cobulsion Dolomite specimen, nice deep dark pink. Pink? I suppose you can say pink.
On your jacket now.
Don't worry, everyone. The stink bug has gone to my jacket, and Cora's left the building. What kind of experience could she possibly have had? This is rated very good to A grade. It weighs 1.16 kilograms. It's going to cost $36. That is for flat 171. Nice. Right, on to some pre-night calcite, quartz, fluorite. There's a lot of things going on in this little fella. It's only 970 grams. That's an interesting one. Rated as good to very good. This unique little specimen is only $21. That is for flat 179. On to the not black onyx. This is beautiful, beautiful museum grade black tourmaline shell. It's a large item with a generous, if but receding hairline of highlight opal. It weighs 12.89 kilograms. Nick has only got this rated as very good. I'm going to have to walk around. It's that large. Look at these black tourmaline crystals are epic. What an epic specimen. And all that highlight opal there is good. Yummy. So this little pride of Irongo is going to cost $907. That is flat 186. Yummy. Right, Bukanotuk, we've got 2 clusters there. The large window variety, 2.44 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. Spirit Amethyst. These are rated very good to A grade. They're gonna cost all of $106. That's flat number 181. Last little speck, and I say little with my tongue in my cheek. It's a yellow fluorite. It's a biggie. It's a 4.06 kgs. I think it's actually smaller than the one we had in the first trolley. Let me just take a walk here. Rated as good, very good. It is cut. Chainsawed. Hey?
How many kgs?
This is just over 4, and that's like 4.5.
This is 4.5.
Yeah, so but 400 grams difference. There we go. Oh, that's a beautiful fluorite. Yellow. Fantastic. Right. Why the sad look, brown dog? Oh boy. This little yellow fluorite, it's going to cost all of $79. That's $79 for that beaut. That's flat 153. There we go. And that is it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. George the Ninja, he's still okay. Cara's still okay. No stink bugs have killed her today. And Brian is still our Nguni representative doing his vibey thing.
And most importantly, Fig is okay.
And Fig is okay. Guys, thank you very much. Happy days. Woohoo! See you on Saturday. Keep up the good crystal.